Hello everyone and Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to present my data science project called Climate, Climate Sense Weather Pattern Analyzer. Basically, this project analyzes 10 years of weather data and provides meaningful insights about temperature and rainfall using statistics and data visualization. The main objective of this project is to understand seasonal weather patterns, detect unusual weather conditions, and identify extreme weather events and present all the information through an interactive dashboard. This project is useful for agriculture, climate research, weather monitoring, and environmental analysis. It is all about introduction phase. Now guys, let's move towards its main dashboard view. This is the main dashboard of my project. On the left side, we have the control panel, and on the right side, we have the analysis dashboard where all graphs and statistics are displayed. So guys, let's start with the control panel, the sidebar. Under the sidebar, we can choose how many years of weather data we can analyze. For example, if I select 10 years, the dashboard generates and analyzes weather for 10 years. If I select 13 years, the dashboard generates and analyzes weather data for 13 years, and so on. The second part is random seed. Random seed is a very interesting topic in data science. Random seed is used to generate reducible random data. Whenever I use the same seed value, the dashboard generates exactly the same weather data set every time. If I change the seed, a completely different weather data set is generated. For instance, if I increase the value of seed, you can guys look at the main screen that our data is generated with changing in the seed value. This is very useful in data science concept because experiments become consistent and reducible. Now we have three analysis options as well in the bottom. The first one is show heat maps. This option displays temperature and rainfall heat maps. The second one is show anomalies. This option displays unusual weather events detected by statistical model. And the third one is show trends. This option displays monthly temperature and rainfall trends. The dashboard statistics section. Now let's move to the summary cards. The first card shows the average temperature. This value represents the average temperature calculated from all the months across all the years. The second card displays the average rainfall. This is the average rainfall for the complete data set. The third card shows the hottest month. The system searches the entire data set and identifies the month with the maximum temperature. And the last and the least one is the fourth card shows the coldest month. Similarly, it identifies the month with the minimum temperature. These cards provide a quick summary of the data set. If I click on this section here, below the summary cards, we have the raw data set. Each row represents 1 month weather information. The data set contains basically 4 columns: years, months, temperature, and rainfall. The raw data is the foundation of the entire dashboard. All charts, statistics, and analysis are generated from this data set. The data set can also be downloaded as a CSV file. Now, seasonal patterns section. Now let's move towards the seasonal pattern section. This section shows the average weather behavior over the 10 years. The first one is monthly temperature trend. The first graph is the monthly temperature trend. This is a line chart. The maximum The x-axis represents the months and the y-axis represents temperature in degree or Celsius. Each point on the graph represents the average temperature of that month calculated over the 10 years. This graph helps us to understand how temperature changes throughout the year. The next graph is monthly rainfall trend. This is a bar chart. Each bar represents the average rainfall for 1 month. Tailor bars indicate higher rainfall. This graph allows us to compare rainfall between different months. The third one is heat maps. Heat maps are one of the most useful visualization technique in data science. Instead of displaying numbers, heat maps use colors to represent data. In the temperature heat map, red colors indicates higher temperature, which is 30, while blue color indicates the lower temperature with scale of 20. Each represents 1 year and each column represents 1 month. This makes it very easy to identify seasonal patterns and unusual temperature changes. Similarly, the rainfall heat map displays rainfall using different shades of blue. Dark colors indicates heavy rainfall, while light colors indicates the lower rainfall. Otherwise, guys, comments me which is your favorite color. Okay. Heat maps allows us to identify patterns much faster than reading tables. The next section is anomaly detection. An anomaly is a value that is significantly different from the normal data. This project calculates the global mean temperature and standard deviation. Any temperature that falls outside the normal statistical range is marked as an anomaly. The dashboard also displays the total number of anomalies detected in the dataset. Below that, we can see a table containing the year, the month, the actual temperature, the average temperature, and the standard deviation. And on the right, the anomaly locations are showing using scatter plot. Each red point represents an unusual weather event. This feature is useful for identifying heat maps or unexpected cold weathers. The last phase is extreme events. This section identifies the most significant weather conditions. The project automatically finds the hottest event, the coldest event, and the driest event. These events are useful for climate research, agriculture, and disaster management. For example, extreme heat may indicate a heat wave, while extreme rainfall may indicate a possible food event. This is all about my project overview. Now let's move towards its code section. Here guys, it is the source code of my project. The first technology that I used in this project in making is random distribution. Before generating the weather data, this project uses random distribution. A random distribution is a mathematical method used to generate random values that follow a specific pattern. In this project, the normal distribution is used to generate realistic temperature values, while the binomial distribution is used to generate rainfall values. Here in this code snippet, I used a normal distribution. The normal distribution is basically used to generate temperature data with an average of 25 degrees Celsius and a standard deviation of 5 degrees. The next phase is binomial distribution. Here I use binomial distribution. The binomial distribution is used to generate rainfall data in my code. These generated values are multiplied by 10 to convert into milliliters. The second technology that I use here is shape and reshape. Shape represents the dimensions of an array and such as rows and columns, and reshaping changes the structure of data without changing its values. In this project, NumPy arrays are organized into two-dimensional and three-dimensional structures. Here, if I move toward this, self.years equals to years and self.months equals to 12, this creates the two-dimensional array where rows represent years and column represents months. The second one, the third one, that is I use NumPy search technology in it. Search is the process of finding specific values or locations within a data set. This project uses different NumPy search functions to identify anomalies and extreme weather events. The fourth one with technology that I used in this project is arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations are basically mathematical calculations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and divisions. These operations are used throughout the project for statistical analysis. For arithmetic operations, we can find the mean, the standard deviation of the calculated data. The mean function calculates the average temperature of the entire data set, and the standard deviation functions measures how much the temperature values vary from the average. And I also use the sorting technique as well. Sorting is the process of arranging data in ascending or descending order. In this project, no explicit sorting function is used. Instead, NumPy functions are used to directly identify the highest and the lowest values in it. So it is all about my project, whole project. Thank you so much.